Welcome back, my name is Jack, and this is Factorio, an amazing game. Please stick around for just 5 minutes and let me show you how awesome this game is. I'm going to be playing some of the start of the first level, and this is actually part of a public demo. You can play this. I have played the demo 3 times through because I've enjoyed it so much. But then I'm going to show you some of the alpha content, and it's really, really cool. I can show you what the potential this game has. It's been out for about a year and a half, and it's kind of a weird game to describe, but you're building factories, automated factories to produce things. So we've crash landed on this island. This is the very first level just to introduce it, and we can investigate our wreck. We've got some iron plates in there, so there's a tutorial going on here. I've done it so many times myself, and I'm just going to go through it. And I just want to show you, just to start off with, how this game works. So I can craft things. Don't think this game's like Minecraft or Terraria about crafting. It is so much more. I think it's really, really cool. And I think there are some mods for those games which give it this potential. This game just does it straight off the bat. So we can craft things. I think what the game wants us to do is probably craft an iron axe. There we go. We can craft an iron axe. And down here, it's going to build, if I skip all this, the iron axe requires some iron plates and sticks. And it's automatically going to make the iron plates into sticks and then give us the axe. We've got our iron axe, and we can start mining things. So I can go up to a tree. I don't know how I use it with a pickaxe, but I can get some wood. Over here, we've got some iron ore, and if you look up there on the top right where it's actually pointing, it's saying there's actually 600 on that little square I'm hovering. It's actually quite a lot here. I'm going to hold down and I'm going to mine, and you see it takes a bit of time. This is why I didn't enjoy Minecraft as much as I probably could have, because I gotta do this all the time. I gotta keep mining, like, oh, I want to build this furnace. Oh, get some more stone, build the furnace, get some coal to put into it. And so this game wants to automate it. It doesn't want you to just keep manually getting things. I want to get a furnace. I need to get some stone. So let's make some stone. We'll just spend 1 or 2 minutes just building up the basics here, and then I'll show you what this game can truly do. I think that's plenty of stone. So I'll craft the furnace, and now I can place that to put it on the ground. I'll need to put my iron in there. I also need some fuel. So I can either use wood or coal. Coal, I think, is a much better resource for burning. So there we go, there's 3. Put it in, and now it's smelting. Pretty much exactly the same as in Minecraft. It's going to produce some iron plates for us. That was a piece of cake, exactly. It's totally fine. I actually really like the graphic style, even though it's this... I don't know how to describe it, but I really like it. So we're going to get those iron plates out. Now, I'm quite tired from all this mining. I wonder if it could be automated. So now we can get the burning drill. So we need to have a furnace and some gears. To get the furnace, we need some more stone. I'll build this, and then we'll skip on to the really cool stuff. So just stay tuned for another minute. I think I need 4, but we'll go for 5. I've turned the music down heaps as well, just so it's not too glaring. We need plenty of those. So we actually need the stone, the iron plates, and the gears. I don't have the gears, but if you notice in my inventory, at the top there, it says 3 iron and 3 gears. But at the bottom, down the very bottom, it says total raw. That's the 9 iron. And it's actually, if you look in the bottom left right now, it's going to make the gears, and then it uses those gears to make the automated burner drill. I can now place this. I'm going to rotate it that way. I need some fuel. Do I have any fuel on me? Nope, I need to get some more. I guess I could just use the wood I have, but coal, again, is much nicer. Put the coal in. This thing will start mining for us. First step of automation. Awesome. It drops it on the ground here. We can pick it up by pushing F, but it'd be nice if we can actually put it into something. I should have enough wood on me that I can make a box. There we go. Put the box right there. And now it's automatically going to be inserted. If you look in the top right there's 1 in there at the moment now. There's 2. It's very slowly just mining away. The mining speed is pretty slow. Let's skip forward. I want to show you a game I've been... Actually, we'll start a fresh level off. I think that'd be a better way to show off. I'm going to jump into... Let's go start campaign. There is 3 levels in the alpha. Lots of fun. I would highly recommend playing those. But I'm going to show you the first level... Sorry, that's from the demo. First level of the alpha. Getting myself confused now. Right here. There's quite a lot of stuff happening here. I want to explain what on earth is going on here. We've got loads of new items that are all automated. Let's skip all this. Let's just skip the story for the moment. I want to show you what's really happening. So, to start with, you'll notice there's all these power poles. Actually, we're not using burners that we're using coal anymore, because coal is quite expensive. Skip all that story again. We want to be using electricity. Electricity is much better, but you've got to get electricity from somewhere. So, our production line starts here in the coal mine. We've got, it's kind of a cycle, that it's a circle, you've got to start somewhere. You can start it manually, which is great. We use these electric mining tools which produce much faster. You notice the coal's coming out of them. Puts onto this conveyor belt. Oh, conveyor belt's awesome. It's going along the conveyor belt, and they're getting picked up by these electric arms into these boilers. And it's going underground here, but there's this offshore pump which is sucking the water out, and it's being boiled. Only one of them would be fine, but we've got loads of these here. These are steam engines. These are producing electricity. I can actually, if I want to, bring up the power grid here. This is the amount of power we're using. I'm pretty sure this is our production. This is how much we're using out of it. I don't understand why they're the other way around. There might be a reason for that. But we've got plenty of power. And all this hot water, the temperature is 100, it's producing loads of electricity, which is powering these. These need coal, so that's why coal's going there. It's nearly actually filled up the conveyor belt. They'll just stay there and they'll stop producing. Cool, so that's working. With that power, we are now producing loads more stuff. We are powering, this must be iron. And producing, yeah, it's iron. Iron is coming out of this, going along this lines here. It has then been, you'll also notice that coal's actually coming this way too and going to the other side of the conveyor belt. These arms will grab both the iron and the coal, and that will be making these steel plates for us. You notice all the steel plates are going down here. Now, some of them are going into this box, into this chest. I actually don't want that anymore, so I'm going to delete that. I should get a whole lot of, yeah. They're going to these machines. These are assembly machines. These are making the gears. It just, I don't know why there's an extra plate there. I can delete that. It's saving me from having to manually, you know, set up a whole lot of like 100 gears or something for building something big, and that'll take a lot of time. Might as well get it automated now. And so it's just producing these gears. I can set the recipe. It just needs one iron plate and it makes a gear. Awesome. And this one's doing, oh, this was actually not doing that. What it's doing, you'll notice this one will take, if it's quick enough, it takes the gears back off the line in combination with some iron plates and produces a conveyor belt. So in here we're going to get a combination of gears that actually make it through and a conveyor belt so we can make more. Cool. What else is happening? On the right now, we have copper and iron. These arms are grabbing the copper and iron, and it's producing, well, you can't see them, it's producing these copper bars, which is going into this box. Awesome. That's what we've got so far. This game can go huge. We can have automated train, fast reloaders. There's heaps of stuff we can do. And I haven't got that far in the game just yet, but there is an amazing trailer. There'll be a link in the description. Go watch that, and that just will just blow your mind by how much there is. But let's continue. I'm going to play for about 10-15 minutes, and we're going to try and do the rest of this mission. I have done it. I know it's possible. And I love setting it up to be all automated. We need to craft and build a lab. There are lots of things we can build here. Our lab is under production. I need some circuits, gears, and transport belts. I've got plenty of those, so let's get them building. You'll notice down the bottom, the lab's actually going to take quite a bit of time to build. There we go. So if I needed quite a few of them, I could automate it, but generally you won't. You probably only want a couple. So we've got one lab. I'm going to put it down. There's actually some more coal there. I'm going to put it down up. We'll put it way out to the side here. I might explain why I'll do that way. Let's put it over here. Now, these can help us to look for more technology to unlock more items. This isn't all the technologies. There are plenty more. But if we build, as we saw before, those assembling machines, I need to research them again, just to how the game's working. So I'm going to research automation. Now, I need science packs. How do I get science packs? Well, we'll look in the crafting. And in intermediate products, we can see here that it needs a gear and copper plates. So what we want to do is probably produce more gears. Like, I don't need too many conveyor belts. But produce more gears, because we've got loads of plates. It's actually just clogging up the machine here. And combine it with these. So I'm going to take out this arm. And then we can make some science packs. I think that sounds great. Let's build out these transport belts. So we can rotate it any way we want. We'll start with this one. Let's go this way. And then rotate around. I'm going to just point out one thing. The interface is, I think, really well designed. I can click and drag to build it across. But with Minecraft, when you were, I'm going to use Minecraft probably for this example, it's a great one to use. When you were right-clicking, on the game right-click, you delete something like that. If you were halfway through and you point over something else, it would stop it. Watch this, I'm going to right-click, I'm already holding right-click here, and as I walk, it actually stops me from walking from holding right-click. And that means it's really easy to delete large lines of code. I'm glad that they thought of that, I presume. That's why they thought of that. So I'm going to extend this. Let's go this way. And along here. And I want to make these science packs. So the science packs are a combination of the gears now. Actually, for the first one, we can't combine them because we need the assembler. So we're going to have to manually do the first one, which I guess is a shame. How many do we need? We needed 10. That's right. We can manually do it, but we can then manually start to do more of them. So I'm just going to grab a whole lot of those. Oh, I need gears. Oh, I'm such a silly boy. I wish we had changed these assembly machines. I could probably switch this assembly machine just to be doing gears. Oh. And now it's just going to produce gears for me. You're producing gears? Very good. Grab the gears from here. Can I produce some science packs? I can. I can right click and I'll produce 10. It's going to take a bit of time. But what I'm going to do is now I'm going to set it up to make it itself. So I might... How do I want to do this? Might delete these again. It's kind of a waste. You do get them back though. There's always waste of this resources. I can just pick it up off the ground. Like so. But I'm going to make some more assembly machines which will convert it to more gears. And then... Oh, and I can just put them down here. I was a bit silly in that. It takes, I think, a bit of forward planning, but the good thing is the game doesn't really punish you too much from having to redesign things over and over again. Right. Can you hear that? You probably heard bullets firing. So you've landed on an alien planet. Now, the indigenous species, which are these red dots up here, don't like the pollution. They don't like you invading. And every now and then they'll send waves across. Thankfully, you can automate guns to fire on them, fill them with bullets, and they give you plenty in this mission that you don't really need to worry about it. I spent an hour and a half to complete this mission because it's quite long. There's all these different science packs you need. And the recipes get a bit complicated, and you can set it to automate it, but it does take a while. So I produced all the science packs. I probably need to put them into the lab so we don't say talking about. That's going to go through 10 times. Let's produce another lab to make it go even quicker. I got another power pole, so I'm going to put another power pole there. Put that there. Let me take half of those and put them in there. Cool. It's not going to take too much longer. That bar up there will show us how it's going. So for some reason, this construction one really annoys me. Let's go there. Very good. I'll set it coming down here, and it we'll use these. Actually, let me get rid of that box because I don't like having them stored in there. Oh, the arm's just going to keep putting them in there. Get them stashed up. And in a moment, we'll have this come down in combination with this, and it will produce those delicious, delicious science packs. I was trying to think of where they got again. Automation is nearly finished researching. It is a very, not, I want to say meditating kind of game, but I just really enjoy just figuring things out. It's just a nice pace. Right, we've got some more of these. That one there could be squished up a bit more. Oh gosh, look at us doing now. We've got some electric arms. I'm gonna put these into the... So they look like they're actually matching up right. I like having in the middle, it just, my eyes then can know where they're going. I actually push Alt and it demonstrates what each of those factories are building, which is very, very useful. Those don't have any power. Might delete that one. So they're spaced out enough. Not far away, not close enough to build that. Set this one to produce gears as well, because we're going to need lots and lots of gears. So they're all to produce the gears, they're going to get loads of them out there. Very good. So with the gears, we then combine them with these. Then we delete this tree. Combine them with the gears to make the science packs. So let's... We're going to put these. We'll put these here. Get some more power lines coming down. Cool, that's got both of those produced. I'll get the arms ready. And we need, onto this line, when we get another power pole in there. Thankfully, transport a bit something power pole. Those power lines. I'm still slightly confused on how I need to make these. Because I can see that that's on the right side and that's on the left side. Without making that jump under it, I could combine them, but it should be fine. If I just put them all like so and put these on here as well, they all just like kind of knock into each other, which is kind of annoying. Let me just delete a bunch of those and those gears will be able to go in. There is actually a technology we can research. Those aren't going to be able to reach. There's too much of this. Can we just need to make a nice even gap. For the moment, that's a horrible way of executing it. Oh, we're going to tell them to make the science packs. And then these gears need to come up. And if we take them all the way up here, it's going to be a long trip. I could put them in manually for the moment. Or we actually, probably smart idea, let's move the labs closer. Let's put them down this line here. Oh, what I want to research actually is this here. We can do an underground belt. I think down there without a situation where they're not fitting right, I can get them to go underneath and pop into the other side. It should work, but we need 20 science packs. Let's actually we'll take the box out. They don't go into the box anyway, bro. You need to put them. You need to put the burner in there. Oh, some more guys coming, but we'll take care of that. We'll be fine with that. Right. So that should be fine. Oh, there's no power to them. That's kind of my bad. Cool. That's putting the stuff in there. He's got some science as well. Cool. Those labs are working fine. There is actually a new type of arm that we'll produce. There's the burner arms, the ones you saw at the start where we needed the coal. We've got the inserters, which you've seen, which are just electric. But we can actually use long-handed inserters. And I think actually I might do this because it's going to show you... Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. It's going to show you how there's many ways to solve one problem. Let's delete that and then pick up all that stuff. I wish I could drop it back down onto the conveyor belt. Oh, not there. That would have gone onto the other conveyor. That was my bad. What I can do, I can use these long hand arms and they reach a bit further. I wonder if that actually... It will go all the way to the far belt. I wonder if it's too close though to the... that should work. Why don't you reach for the sky, man? Reach for the sky. In a moment, though, the logistics is slower researching, which is great. And while I'm waiting, I actually might produce a couple more labs. What is the issue we've got? We've got not enough copper. These arms, though... Oh! Do you know why? Because I'm a silly lad. The arms are facing the wrong way. There we go. Cool. They're grabbing the copper and they're putting it in there. They're a longer reach. And that's one way of solving the problem. So now these things will produce science packs. And we've got one lab done. Got another arm there. We've got a power pole on the other side. Because we're about to have another lab. So there might not be enough. It looks like, see, these ones here are grabbing those packs before the last ones can get them. There's not too much you can really do about that. You kind of need to match your demand by your output. So I probably produced too much. But we could always produce another assembling center and that would solve the issue. So we'll do that now quickly. Put that here. It's nice that you can just quickly replicate what you've got. You need another longer arm. Getting low on the power poles. Like so. Get a bit closer. You got a nice long reach with your building tools, I guess is the way of putting it. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Very good. Producing science, man. That's what we're doing today. We're producing science. Logistics is nearly done, which is terrific. Can no one get through? There's two at the end. I need to produce more. So you see everything working away. And you can kind of, this is what the game's all about. It's just setting it up automated. But the ones I've seen is this whole screen was filled with this amazing factory producing this and this and this. Right, I want to try this out to solve our problem from before. Where is, I'm going to build some underground belts. I think I just need to do, that should be enough. Let's try it out. So let's just kill the lines for the moment. I want to see if I can get them both produced onto the same belt. Both on the same belt, using left and right. It's still something I haven't figured out exactly. But I want this one to pop out onto the other side. Which might be too far down. Let me do that. And then we've kind of had to do a bit of a loop-to-loop here. Oh, okay. Here we go, here we go. There we go, I figured it out. Hey, so now we can get them produced into the same line. Just, you know, spending the time to figure it out can be really satisfying, and that's what I'm There are some free play modes where you can just produce, you know, as you wish. Oh, now we've got plenty of science. Oh, we need to be researching more. Let's research this. Now, that's what I actually would love to show. It will demonstrate some of the weighted game capacity. Let's produce a couple more labs while we're waiting. There is a free play mode where you can just, you know, build what you want. There is a campaign. I don't know how many missions there are yet, but there's at least 2 in the alpha. And it's provided tens of hours of content, they've said. And I, honestly, spent about 2 or 3 hours in the demo alone. And that's free. Go try it out if you like the look of this game. And the demo is about 13 US, and there's an extended demo with some extra challenge maps. And those challenge maps actually look quite cool. They force you to have to play in like tight situations or in a certain time limit. And I think it's pretty cool. I can now get the fast inserter from that technology I researched as well. I actually run out of power poles, I can grab some more wood. I can build some more. I need to produce more science. Oh, don't put it down without my lab first. There we go. Now we're going to be churning through electronics. The last thing that this thing's going to be researching is a smart inserter. It requires fast inserters to build, and I probably should build one while we've got the time. And it means you can filter. You can start filtering things on. But it shows you all the items you can get in the game, and that's really, really cool. There is huge train systems you can make. Train. I can't even speak. Train networks, and it pulls into a station. You can automate it driving around and quickly loading things in, push it to another factory on the other side of the map where there's only a certain type of resource. Loading it, putting in some more fuel for it, and then telling it to go over here. Really cool. That automation is something I find that's so satisfying. It's really, really cool. They've still got thousands and thousands of resources to go through here, but I actually spent so long on this that it went through all of it. We've researched it. Let's build a smart inserter, and I'm going to show you what this amazing game has. Let's put it. We'll just put it there. It doesn't matter. Filter. So look at this. I think it's kind of a cheeky kind of way of looking at it, but I really like this. Express underground belts. We've got splitters, and they send every resource it gets, it will send one that way and then one the other way. So you can start splitting things out, which is quite cool. We've got a whole lot of train stuff down here, diesel locomotives. You can get a car for yourself. Robot storage chests. You can have automated logistics, so they transport items between chests. That's quite cool, actually. So it's kind of like an air conveyor belt. They'd be quite slow, but construction robots? Oh, very cool. Lots of chests, storage tanks. In production, there's lots of modules you can add into components, beacons, factories that build even more complicated. Oil, chemical. Oh, that looks really cool. Pump jacks, solar panels. That'd be quite neat, actually. In terms of intermediate products, this is kind of where you have to get... They've got lots of icons, which some of them have been redeveloped for the game. So these are always really fit the game, but some like the chips, they're just a quick icon. And they've been patching them through. It came out on Christmas Eve in 2012. So it's been a year and a half, but there's been consistent updates. So once a month I had a look, and that was really cool. There looks to be lots of things, and lots of combat things to protect yourself and to knock out the enemy bases. Supposedly you actually need to do it to get... There's a small plane. You need to do it to get some technologies. I don't even know what the red, green, and white logistic transitions mean, but it looks really, really cool. As a sneak peek, I'm going to just show you the level that I gotten up to. Actually, this was my one from earlier today. It's the same map as we were doing, and here are my labs, and I had to produce a combination of red and green. And producing red's quite easy, so that's just kind of what we're doing. Actually, I can show you here. Got those things coming in, they're producing the reds, that's great. But the greens, green science pack, so much harder. With greens, you can take the copper, put it into coils, then the coils to get it into chips. With the chips, in combination with plates and gears, you're going to make both, whatever those are, conveyor belts, and the crafty arm things. What are they called? I completely forgot what they are. Inserters. And then both of those are what you need to make. And like all of this was just set up to make green science packs. My goodness. But really, really satisfying. I don't know why that goes around the corner, but really, really satisfying. Oh, here's some splitters. Oh, my lights have turned on because it's turning into nighttime. Really, really satisfying game. And again, I can show you the map I'm going to be playing probably as soon as I finish this because I'm really enjoying this game. Is the new level where I've come and I've found a really old base. Let me just skip all that text. We're going to fix this up, but as you can see, there's been huge rail networks set up, and they're pretty cool to explore. We can actually just jump in this car right now, and as long as I don't crash it, because I crashed mine before, and that was really embarrassing. If we drive down, let's see how far this thing goes. My goodness, that's going to take me a while to fix that repair line. Oh, car's kind of taking a munch. Oh, car's nearly dead. I'm so bad at driving. Where does this go? Oh, look at this. There's a whole base here. What does it produce? Iron. Man, that's a lot of iron. Oh, I can't wait to see a really, really cool train network where they come in, getting all the iron and bring it back to the base. Well, I'm really keen. Oh, there's a base there. That is very bad. I'll show you the enemies as we get close to them. But I hope you like the look of it. And I'm probably going to come back and show you more about this game because I really, really like looking at it. Oh my gosh, we're so screwed. Do I even have a gun? Yeah, we got munched on. Hope you enjoyed the look at Factorio. My first impressions, just the first glance, like that doesn't look like anything, but this game is really, really special. And I hope that you take the look of it. Go check out that free demo. There'll be a link to the description to the website and you can get it there. Thanks for watching and we'll see you later.